Now, there are big changes coming to aviation laws from next week, and they'll affect anyone who has a drone or is thinking about buying one.
Here now to take us through the changes and show us the latest drones on the market is tech expert Trevor Long. Hi, Trevor.
Morning.
Well, drone rules have been quite strict in the past. What do these changes involve? Talk us through it.
Well, they're still just as strict in terms of where you can fly, when you can fly and how you fly. But the difference is when you film or take photos with your drone, you can now sell it.
So you can make money out of them?
Yeah, up until now, if I've got some beautiful footage from a cottage I found in the country that was all deserted and abandoned that I filmed. I can't sell that to anyone to use, but now I can. You used to have like a $9,000 licence to do that.
Wow.
But the rules are still just as strict about where you can fly, and you can't fly close to people and buildings, so you need to be very careful about where you fly. But if you love your drone and you love taking beautiful photos, you might be able to make some money.
You can actually monetise it. Now, I love it when you come in because you bring little exclusives for us.
Always.
And you've got a great display of these new devices, some of them which haven't been seen before on Australian TV.
First time all of these have been seen on Australian TV because they only launched this week. We'll kick it off with the GoPro. So GoPro this week announced new cameras. So we've all seen these little GoPro cameras. This is the Hero 5.
Yeah.
Beautiful new thing, has voice control, but that can now be strapped to GoPro's own drone.
Oh, they've got their own drone?
This is the GoPro Karma. Now you see that this is actually turned on. So the big thing about drones is that camera is stabilised no matter how this flies.
Wow.
And the great thing with this system is you can take that camera out of the front and you can hold it handheld. So it's not just a drone, you can actually now shoot with the GoPro on this handheld stabiliser, and it comes with its own little controller. Really easy to fly.
Wow, that's putting cameramen out of business with that kind of thing.
Look, we don't want to talk about that here, but you do get some beautiful video. So this is about $1,650 with a GoPro.
Okay.
Well,
Very
next up, Trev, the smallest drone. I believe you can use it indoors.
This little guy is fun. This is a Christmas gift for kids and dads and mums. Flies around easily indoors, but the cool thing about this now is it's got this little attachment you can get on top, and it's a little cannon. Little plastic,
is it a little Nerf gun?
Little plastic kind of Nerf gun style thing. So while you're flying around on the iPad or phone that you're using, you've got a little launch control. You can fire the little bullets at maybe closest to the pin style games and things like that.
My son would go mental. He'd be completely shooting his sisters and $200. That's great.
$199. Yeah, really cool. That one.
Be handy around the newsroom.
I know, exactly. Seek revenge. Now, what's this guy?
This is the Parrot Swing, so a little bit like an X-wing fighter from Star Wars. Yeah. But it flies like a helicopter, like most drones, upright like this. But then when you launch it in, because it's got like a game-style controller, you can actually launch it so it flies directly like this as well. So it looks really cool flying around. This one's great at the park. So, you know, nice big open area.
How much would that set you back?
$229.
Really?
So again, really cheap. These are entry-level fun drones for kids to play with as well.
And then...
Well, yeah, Trevor, when I was a kid growing up, I used to fly remote-control planes down the park or whatever, and this looks a lot like that.
This is the Parrot Disco, $2,400, and look, that wingspan's like 1-point-something metres.
It's not switched on, is it?
Great controller, not switched on. The other thing is it comes with a virtual reality headset, so you could be flying, Clinton, Deb, you could be wearing that, and you're looking out the camera. So this thing's flying, fixed wing, it lands itself and takes off on its own, so much easier to fly than the old remote control aircraft, but, you know, stunning first-person vision for you as a passenger or what you're recording on the vision.
Is this the sort of thing that the racers use?
No, the racers use things that kind of, I feel like they're more like this, they're going to be insulted by that. They're much smaller, more nimble, and they fly so fast.
But they use the...
Yes, they use the goggles when they're flying. Which, if you're just a part of the rules, if you fly with the goggles, that's illegal. You've got to be able to visually see the drone when you're flying, which is why it would be someone that's with you that's flying. So things like the GoPro, for example, I can be flying it, the GoPro Karma, and you can have an iPad and you can control where the camera looks. So I just fly and you control where the camera looks. So this is Christmas all sorted for drone fans.
How much fun.
Guess what's on my list?
I love it when you get excited and you get the green on your dial.
You know, this is the only ones in the country, so I kind of want to run away and fly the drones now.
Wow. Thank you so much for bringing them in.
No worries at all.
Love a good exclusive with Trevor. There you go, Jane. Christmas ideas.